Hey folks, Wausau see you today. So just finished that Georgetown biface, and I'm gonna work on some other bifaces, I guess. I don't have a lot of time this evening, so I'm just gonna mess with some things here. This is a piece of Rainey buttes that come out of the saw just a little bit ago. And it's got some problems right here. A piece of, I don't know how this stuff will look tumbled, but I'm going to save a few pieces, a few chunky pieces, and see. It's got some imperfections in it here. Oh yeah, down there in that, where that concavity was, there's some few issues. Let's see here. Man, that is a sizable knot down here at the end. Pretty serious turtleback. I got a platform right here though. Coming back this direction, I'm going to step up in bopper size here. Well, I thought I could. Okay. Well, we're gaining on it anyhow. interesting band right there. Pretty crumbly. See all this right here? That's preventing me from just popping that right off there. That spot where that water had gotten in it, and very often I find a place like that in this stuff. At least not so far. Yeah, this stuff, there's a crystal pocket right there. Well, okay. I think we're through the worst of the crumbly stuff. We'll probably leave that one at that. Let's see. This is another piece of Rainey Buttes, and it's another one of those typical Rainey Buttes pieces that's kind of twisted and I think there's some cracks in there. Yeah, there was definitely some problems in there. So, can we save this piece or not? Well, hitting down like that brought this platform right here. There we go. I need to work on these heads a little bit. I seem to be getting an unusual amount of crushing. This material is usually not very crushy. Let's see. Yeah, that crack's coming all the way in there. Pretty sure. Maybe we're going to be able to get under it. Hope so. Well. I'm still not sure about that crack. I think it just keeps on going underneath there. What's left of that crack, I may be able to get underneath with indirect percussion. Matter of fact, we're just going to go ahead and try it. We either will or we'll break it. One or the other. I was recording a video a little bit ago, and the doggone my tripod, my setup I got here, just kept moving on me. I don't know what the deal was, but there it went, right there on that crack. Let's put that in the Brokes. That one had a couple cracks in it to begin with, so just is what it is. There's another one. Quit. Let's see here. This one's got a crack in it too. Doggone it. Yeah, that's probably going to break this piece in half. and not in the kind of half that I want either. Yeah. Yeah, it goes all the way in there. Deep. Deep, deep. That's unfortunate. I really haven't been getting a lot of that at all. And the last two pieces both are that way. Yep, just like that. There was just nothing I could do about that. And I don't really feel like bifacing those little bitty pieces right now, so I'm not going to. Not so good so far, huh? I will say this, because the Rainey Buttes are such oddball shapes and generally fairly narrow. That does make it a little bit more challenging to biface. Yeah, Rainey Buttes will put you to the test on will test your bifacing skills a little bit. They almost always got four square edges and not a lot of width. So that can definitely be a challenge. And they're usually pretty thick. Generally really thick pieces. But despite that, it's still my favorite material. And I base that on nappability, looks, and availability plays into that too. And I know right now it's available. How long that's going to be available, I don't know. Or if it's even still available. I haven't checked here. It's been a little while since I bought some. Oops. Well, that wasn't good. All right, there's a good one. 2 out of 4. There's still some little pieces, small pieces out of them ones that'll make small points. When you order a box of rocks, if you get a piece that isn't any good, I mean, you can't just lose your mind over it, you know. It's rock. There can be some of that. But there's a difference between getting a box of rock that's all concrete and full of cracks and all that kind of stuff, and getting a box that had a couple pieces like we just experienced. It has some cracks in them. Just can't tell that stuff till you get into it sometimes. I did receive some more hornstone today. And it is surefire good hornstone. Here I was just having that discussion about hornstone the other day. I can't remember names for nothing. I will let you guys know who that was, though. Crack right there. I don't know if we're under it or not, but oh, come on now. It does have a crack there. I think I'm just about under it. When you start doing this stuff like this, it gets pretty trying to not open this crack up anymore, and trying to get the square edges off of it. A lot of stuff that can go wrong. All right, there's a little biface, and I do think I can get underneath the rest of that right there. It looks like it's healing there, but I think it's just a little bit more and I'll be able to get under it. Here's another one. I got quite a few of these small pieces like this here that are really going to require some paying attention to probably bring a couple in here off the tip, because look how fat that is, right? Definitely bopper size. This still isn't a very big bopper. It's 5/8, I guess it is, I think. No, it's 3/4 inch bopper. Okay. That one's got some cool wood grain to it. And that's my understanding. This is petrified wood. That was when the petrified wood was made. It was pretty rough. When the petrified wood was made, it was replaced with iron ore type stuff. This rock is very heavy. So if you got a 20-pound box of normal stone, this stuff weighs closer to I don't know, almost third more than that, I guess, something like that. It's really heavy. If you're looking to get more weight on your arrowheads for hunting, you know, maybe you're looking for, you know, if you make a point and it's, I don't know, say novaculite and it's 40 grains or, you know, 60, 70 grains, something like that, this is going to weigh more than that, you know. So you could probably it'd probably help with your weight forward and things like that. Your arrows fly better if you have some weight forward. Well, doggone. I gotta raise this up just a hair if I can. see here. Yeah, it's got some cool, you see the wood grain in there. Pretty cool piece. I'm going to try and walk this side in this way. Well, I got a fight going there. See if we can take a good thinning flake off right. Nope. There we go. Doggone it. I thought that would go. I'm having a problem with crushing. All right, there's another one. Let's see, what do we want to biface now? Let's biface a piece of Georgia Coastal. I did put some more heat on this. I actually heated this up to about 420. To be honest with you, I only meant to go to 400, but 420 is fine on this swirl too. Look at that, man. Oh, that flake took that off there. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that went all the way through the stone, but it don't. Oh well. And I hope that don't go all the way through the stone, because that ain't no good. Hope I'm zoomed in enough that you guys are getting something out of this. Because I know I ain't being very entertaining talking. Just tired. Just tired. So it sounds like 6 months post-op, and they're finally going to get me into some physical therapy. So I'm hoping that helps with my back. So they did tell me that I can start using it. I asked them. They didn't recommend it. I just asked them. I said, listen, it would make any difference if I use that bone growth stimulator twice a day, you know, two 2-hour sessions instead of just one. And they said, oh yeah, that'd be helpful. Well, that'd be helpful. Why didn't you tell me before? No, my surgeon should have told me that. they're the ones that set me up with that. But luckily, my primary doctor, he's the one I asked, and he said, absolutely, you can go ahead and do that. So, not sure why the surgeon didn't bring that up, or his people anyways. Maybe it doesn't make that big a difference. They're just trying to make me feel better. I don't know. I was at the doctor the other day, and my doctor's he's got a crucible at home, and he does a bunch of stuff with brass and copper and stuff like that, and he was pouring ingots. And that's a bad spot right there. Got a piece of limestone in it. Pouring ingots, he's got some molds that are like the ingots that they wear or whatever on Pirates of the Caribbean. He's got some of those, and he made some of those up out of copper and brass and stuff like that. It was kind of cool. Doggone it. I don't know what I was thinking even hitting that. Obviously I wasn't. This is not going to be an easy piece. It's got some limestoney areas. It's probably nothing that can't deal with. But like this area right here, if that goes on, continues on to the stone, what happens to that when it starts getting thin, right? Yeah, around this tip too. I'm not sure. That stuff makes the stone pretty, but it can be challenging to nap sometimes. But usually the prettier the stone, the more problems there is. Flint Ridge and Mookite are both prime examples of that. We're going to call that done because I'd like to address it with indirect from this point on. All right, you want to do another one? We're up to 41 minutes. Well, weighing down anything that was fast. There's a great big piece, and it has some limestone in it. And this piece of limestone looks like it could go all the way through. So that we'll just have to see, I guess. It either will or it won't. Knock that back, get rid of some of that cortex knocked back. Okay. Let's see here. Off my horse braider. Let's see here. I don't want to get too carried away striking from the end, but I got an awful lot of thickness. Down here. Got a couple left for it. I'm going to hit this one first. Try and take a flick across right here. No, that bopper's just too rough, I guess. Because that should have went. Or maybe I had my angle turned. Yep, I must have had my angle turned wrong. Yeah, I guess I'm just not feeling real fast tonight. When I ran all the way into here, that's a good, almost, I don't know how wide this thing is. It's pretty wide though, 4 inches plus, I think. Yeah, about four and a half almost. It's not going to stay that wide, of course, but okay, we got the tip thinned out some, so that's good. Try and take it. Nope. I'm not gonna make you guys listen to this. Hold on. Okay. Bopper is full of rock chips and that helped thin her out some. This bopper had rock chips, all kinds of stuff in it. And let's see here. That little bopper, little 3/4 inch bopper, just took this flake all the way to here. That's 3 3/4 inches. So that goes to show you that you don't always need a great big giant bopper. Sometimes you do, but not always. Let's see. That was really, really crunchy down here at the end. Strengthen up that edge. Try and run a flake in here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, gonna take one off here. Sound like my wife's home, perfect timing. Sweet. All right. That helped. That helped quite a bit. Yes, sir. Yeah. Got a hole right there. What happened to you? You're covered in blood. All right, we're going to call this one good. I'm going to try and find out what's wrong with this dog. She's covered in blood everywhere. What have you been fighting with? Your nose is bloody, your paws are bloody. You must have got hold of a raccoon or something, huh? Go on. All right, y'all, I appreciate y'all watching. I got to take care of this dog. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, she's messed up. She's bleeding everywhere. Coyote get a hold of you or something? Something got her. Sounds like I'm going to be doing some doctoring. All right, I guess that's all we made. I guess we only did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we only did 5. But there they are. Rainey Buttes and Georgia Coastal. Appreciate y'all watching. And y'all hit that like and subscribe button, would you? And we'll catch you on the next one. Keep napping.